Hello, English teachers! Are you ready to power up your English class? Here are some tips for building routines with your students at the beginning of class. Routines are important for promoting classroom management and establishing shared expectations with your students. Students learn with less stress in environments with structure and routines. Establishing routines can also develop students' independent learning habits because they know what to do with confidence. For teachers, it provides a smooth transition from each stage of the lesson to the next. All of these benefits together make for a positive learning environment for both students and teachers. Let's brainstorm. I am going to give you 15 seconds to write down ideas on a piece of paper. What are some of your favorite classroom routines to start up your class, and why do you use them? Ready? Go! Welcome back. If you need more time, just pause the video. What kinds of classroom routines do you use to start up your class? Here are some startup language routines for the beginning of your English class that we recommend. Greetings. Let's get started with greetings. When students enter your classroom, who are they most likely to see first? That's right, you. You are most likely the first person your students see when they walk into your classroom. So, take the time to greet them in English as soon as they walk in the door. As students enter your classroom, you can greet them by saying, "Good morning, students," or "Good afternoon, students." "How are you doing today?" or "How are you today?" For a small class, you can ask each student, "How are you, Joseph?" If he responds with, "I am fine," "I am well," or "I am tired," ask him a follow-up question. For example, "Why are you tired today?" For a large class, you can ask the students to greet their classmates by saying, take about 30 seconds to greet a classmate sitting near you. Ask each other, "How are you doing?" This is a simple greeting routine that will get you and your students speaking English from the very start of class. Roll call. Next, you can do a roll call. If you normally check your students' attendance before starting instruction, try doing a roll call right after the greetings. You can say, "Let's take attendance." "Let's see if everyone is here." I am going to take attendance by calling out your names. Please respond when you hear your name by raising your hand and saying "here" or "present." For a large class, you can have your students help you check attendance by seeing if anyone is missing. Then your students can report to you if anyone is absent. For example, "Who is absent today?" Please check if anyone around you is missing. Let me know if someone is absent. A student can volunteer and say, "Joseph is absent today," or "Joseph is not here today." If everyone is here, students can say, "Everyone is here today," or "No one is absent today." Warm-up routines. Before you move on to the main lesson, doing warm-up routines can help your students feel confident and ready for the classroom. A weather chart or daily schedule created on a poster paper or on the board can be useful resources for prompting the daily warm-up. In American culture, people often talk about the weather after greeting each other. You may use the weekly weather chart with weather image cards as a visual aid to start chatting about the day's weather. You can start by saying, "Now it is time to go over the daily weather chart. How is the weather today?" If students respond by saying, "Today's weather is warm," or "It is warm but windy," you can also ask them to attach the correct weather image card for the day to the chart. You can also ask a follow-up question such as, "How do you like this weather?" or "How do you like the windy weather?" Students can respond by saying, "It's cold," or "I don't like windy weather." Once this routine is established, students can ask and answer each other questions about the day's weather. Another way to build warm-up routines is to use a daily schedule. As a visual aid, write the agenda for the day on the board for students to see using a numbered list or bullet points. You can point to the board and ask your students, "What are we doing today? What will we learn today? What's today's agenda? What are the learning objectives for the day?" You can also read the learning objectives out loud by saying, "Today, we will learn about asking and giving directions." Today's learning objective is giving directions. Posting visual aids on the board is a clear transition for moving into the main lesson, while also sharing the daily learning objectives with students. Well, thanks for watching and learning. Now, let's go do it.